Time for some history, dog. Just learned about a tiny dog that used to run in a hamster wheel to turn meat.
Oh.
Now we need to fucking replan the episode around these little dogs.
Maybe we can train Sadie to do it. What little dogs are they?
They're like sausage dogs.
Oh, okay.
That's how little the wheel is. Sadie will do it.
Oh, yeah, I should do that. Yeah, she should go. That makes sense of why Dachshunds are built that way. They can
They're
run the wheel
extinct now.
better.
True. They can. Yeah, they're long anyway, so it's like their weight is already up there.
Yeah, and they're like their whole bottom half goes along the bottom of that wheel.
Yeah.
That's banging. Just found a use for a Dachshund. Sick washing machine.
Yeah. Make a washing machine out of it. Or just put one in the washing machine.
Oh, no.
Life's already done that to them little faggots.
I was watching dogs behaving very badly earlier, and new on episode, and there was a woman with 6 sausage dogs. She had a whole 6-pack of Richmond's, bro. All of them just sitting there in the packet. It's fun when you don't know what you're doing, so you just make up rules of why things don't work.
Yeah, we should have covered this on our anniversary one. Whole year of just fucking winging it.
Sticking some cables together and just being like, is this sound level all right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just solder it in. So we don't forget.
We should just start putting like sticky tape on the fucking input and that.
Yeah.
Sound interface, that's what it's called.
Oh well, we haven't got it right yet. So
no, we ain't right.
When we get it right, we'll put some tape on the motherfucker.
Something's ending. I'm not telling you what, but something's ending.
The end is nigh. Season 2, whole another year.
Yeah, that's not a bad bit. No, I might have to indulge in with you on that. The little end is nigh shirts. Not shirts.
Black
signs.
cards.
Yeah.
It'll be a good bit as well.
Yeah.
Like it's got out of hand. Everyone's fucking obsessed with Netflix.
Yeah.
Now they're wearing End is Nice shirts about fucking whatever the latest series is. You know what I mean?
And you could just bust that out if people start trying to get serious with you and just be like, oh yeah, fucking season 2 of, I don't know, Ozark's ending. I don't watch Ozark. It's been a while.
Yeah, there's a fair few series of that.
Yeah, there is.
It's about time. It's run its course.
I think it has finished.
Tell you what's a fucking good one though, Chosen. That's on Amazon now.
What, is that your little Jesus Christ one you watched?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, sorry, that's bad.
It's
for
not
me,
little. It's the tallest one out of the whole gang.
That's rude, isn't it? Like, if you think about it, that's rude, bruv. I shouldn't be saying that. That is very rude. Sorry about that, geezer.
I asked Peter for his arm workout this week on Instagram. I was like, come on, bro, you gotta let us know.
Does he hit you up?
No, but loads of people have liked it.
They know. People have been watching it going, yes, bruv.
Yeah.
Peter's got a mad pump.
Yeah, he's always pumped. I know he's a fisherman, but he ain't fished in weeks.
Also, is it Peter the chavvy who broke out of the jail? But just busted the walls down?
Nah.
Nah.
No, that was a saint, wasn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure, bruv.
John the Baptist got beheaded in jail.
Oh, okay.
Peter used to be Simon, and then they got Simon the Zealot, and they're like, now you're Peter. We can't be fucking running around with 2 Simons. We used to have Big James and Little James, like, it's fucking out of control.
That got too far.
So they call him Simon Z. I don't think he's called him Peter yet.
No?
But I think Peter means death or something.
Oh, fuck about.
In Hebrew.
Oh, okay. That's dark. That's a bit twisted, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a bit twisted. He denied Christ 3 times.
Oh, is he that geezer?
He's a pussy.
Yeah, he's that one. Yeah, at the end after his sacrifice when people were like, you know this, Chavy? And he was like, no,
not me. What? Fucking when? Nah. I wasn't just fucking forcefully telling you about him and trying to make you follow him. Just yesterday. Not me. You're thinking of my brother, Simon.
Well, when we run out of history, we'll get you and Henry in as well, and we'll start doing Bible studies episodes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is history, bro.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about Dachshunds, how our sounds going.
Yeah.
And then veer from that into talking about the Saints and how they knocked about back in the day.
Yeah, I keep restarting Chosen.
Yeah,
Just fucking like
just going through.
Olivia's like, I
That's
want to
how we got
watch
to
it now, and then she'll fall asleep at episode 2. So I watch the whole first season again. Like, this guy's fucking cool.
Me and my missus are watching a show from the start again, completely, entirely different to Chosen. Although, or maybe in the same vein, maybe what the lead character is to Chosen is what Tony Soprano was to Guido's.
Yeah, yeah, true. He started the whole Guido movement. It's okay to be ignorant of your Italian heritage and just pick up American Italianisms.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Oh, mate.
Apparently that's Capicolo.
Yeah, it's Capicolo. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been buying that for ages. Like, oh, where's the gabagool, mate? Yeah, don't worry, this is sausage as well.
I think I've had, how do you say it?
Gabagool.
I think I had that in Italy and I didn't like it, bruv.
Yeah, no, some of them are way too fatty. Everyone's like, this is the best one. And I'm like, it just tastes like fat.
They had them as breakfast meats. And you know me, bruv, I love a breakfast meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, first day.
Continental breakfast, bro.
Yeah, that's
High
it.
class.
So the first day I was fucking, you know what I mean? Getting the gabagool on my plate, just smothering it. Big
Come on,
part
let's go for gabagool.
I want the protein from the gabagool. And the fat, I can just claim I'm keto that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried that keto, it's fucking waste of time. I'll probably try it again tomorrow.
And yeah, so I had all the gabagool and I tasted it. It was fucking horseshit, bruv.
Yeah, is it the chewy
If it's
one?
the same thing.
It's like fucking flower shaped.
It just tasted like, really, to me, it was like fruity meat, bruv. And I'm not about that
Fruity?
Not fruity, but just
Oh,
like
shit.
herby. Like, I don't know, bruv. And almost a bit too salty and bitter. And I was like, get off.
Yeah, I like a straight salam.
Yeah.
German style salami.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the way Italians do pork. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think they only do it to like annoy the Jews as well, isn't it? Like the Spanish Inquisition. So go, I need the gabagool.
And also this episode we're not talking about mobsters in Italy, actually. We're going Greece, bruv.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
much cooler.
Yeah, much cooler. Well, a few things which aren't cooler. I mean, Italians do have gabagool.
Yeah,
And the Sopranos.
but they got Oh well, anyway. What do Greeks even eat? Olives,
Olives, yeah. We know that.
olive oil.
Bread, pitta. They like a pitta.
Yeah, unleavened bread.
Yeah. They have meat
Fish.
in the
They must eat
Oh, they
loads of
must
fish.
eat loads of fish,
They got
bro.
so much coastline, bro.
Yeah, they must eat a lot
They
of
look
fish.
like a fucking meteor hit them.
They like yogurt too.
Oh yeah, Greek yogurt.
Yeah, they love a yogurt. Do you
Uh,
know olives go in yogurt? I don't think they do they?
no, I wouldn't.
No.
But I know a Greek would.
Yeah.
And Greeks love lemon. They'll put lemon on anything.
Really?
I went to a Greeks for Christmas Eve once, and they
Yeah.
put lemon all over the Brussels sprouts.
Huh?
It was actually not bad.
Yeah, I can imagine actually. That's quite good. Yeah,
because
yeah.
like Brussels sprouts are a fucking write-off anyway.
I'm alright with Brussels sprouts. Don't mind a Brussels sprout.
I'll eat one just to prove that I'm a man.
Just
And I'm like, nah, I'll full up on potatoes, ain't I?
I'm a sucker for a parsnip.
Yeah,
Love
honeyed parsnip.
Any parsnip, just throw them at me. Obviously, the love started with honey parsnips.
Yeah, they get
Still
sweeter
matter.
the more you cook them. They're like sweet potato, aren't they?
Yeah, they're banging. Do love. Are they parsnips? They're not native to Britain, are they? Fuck no, they can't be.
It's got to be close.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's like a Northern Europe thing. We like them hardy roots.
Yeah, but sweet potato is long over South America, where I think we've dragged. No, that's where original potato comes from.
Yeah, South America. That's where all
Sweet-
the potatoes from.
Sweet potato is Asia.
Is it?
Yeah,
No shit.
yeah, they love a sweet potato.
Nice.
Yeah, they call it
Purple
good.
ones or orange ones?
Orange ones, I'm pretty sure.
I think the purple one was the original potato, and we made it like, nah, it's too sweet for me, mate. Whiten it up. Whiten it up. I just want a little pinch of salt on it, and that's it.
Maybe a bit of butter.
Yeah,
Not at the moment, because you're fucking going Lent at the moment, bruv.
yeah,
Mad
Lenten
shout
one
out.
out. No
Yeah.
oil,
You're doing good.
no fucking dairy.
You could have a jacket.
Butter is it? Yeah, with no butter in it. What's
Yeah.
the point?
It's a bit of salt, like you said.
Oh yeah, true. Or the original potato, they used to just smash them and leave them out in the sun,
Really?
and then you get like a baked potato biscuit.
Yeah, so you get like a giant crisp.
Yeah, one big crisp
Yes, sick crisp.
without the oil as well. It's air fried.
Yeah, oh, real air fried.
Real out in the air.
The Southern American sun as
The
well.
Andean air.
Yeah, that's dope. So, we'll also not talk about the Andean Mountains this episode.
Yeah, so Mount Olympus. Imagine being such a lazy bunch of Greeks who never went up there and checked
that's
for the gods.
ridiculous, isn't it?
It's like 300 feet tall or something.
It's not, yeah, you can go up there without oxygen, right?
Yeah. You can run up and back down and not even get a medal.
And no one went up there and was like, hey, yo, you about?
Yeah, where's Zeus?
Zeus, you here, dog?
The only guy that went up there come back down with like, oh, fuck it, I'll bring some fire or something. And you're like, whoa, there he goes.
So we're talking about Socrates, bruv.
Socrates.
Socrates, Socrates.
Socrates.
What did my girlfriend ever go at me for calling him? I think I called him Socrates, and she was like, it's Socrates.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, fuck you, it's Socrates then.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Fuck his name. It's like he didn't even write anything, did he?
He didn't. No, yeah,
it was
that's
just
it.
It was just his boys were like, no, you should have met our governor. He was cool
he
as
was
fuck.
the coolest shit. So on the 15th of February 399 BC, Socrates or Socrates is sentenced to death.
Ooh.
Yeah, naughty boy. Wasn't liked.
No, not a big fan of Socration.
No. Everyone was thinking they weren't ready. I'm sure it was a long time until they called it the Socratic era.
Yeah.
And the Socratic thought, and then pre-Socratic, because there's pre-Socratic before him as well. And the way that goes is like pre-Socratic philosophy is like a lot more scientific, like astrology, really trying to figure out the ways of the world and the universe and how all of that works. Whereas post-Socrates or Socratic era and Socratic thinking was more, no, bruv, we got to figure ourselves out.
Yeah.
We don't even try to understand the universe and the world and the stars. Fuck, we ain't even figured out this monkey mind yet.
Yeah, true.
And that's what he was all about. So that's where it comes from philosophy, where you have your pre-Socratic and your modern Socratic thinking.
It's also the
that.
time of Confucianism as well.
Is it really at the same time?
Confucius was knocking about.
Same time?
Within 100 years, yeah.
That's fucking dope.
But
that's
China
really
was like
cool.
in war and everything as well.
Yeah, of course.
Like, because this is what, like the Persian War, wasn't it, with Greece at this point?
At this point, I think the Persian War had already happened because Socrates is knocking about during the Peloponnesian War.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peloponnesia?
Not Peloponnesia, bro. Peloponnesia.
Oh, shit. So the chicks are not hot. Damn.
Well, no, Greek chicks. Jennifer Aniston, bro.
Is she Greek?
She's Greek.
Or did she just do a nonsense in Greece like Tom Hanks?
No, I think she's like Greek as in an American calling themselves Irish.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But yeah, there's some hot Greek chicks. If you're into moustaches. Big hands.
Yeah, so...
Alexander the Great was a hot Greek chick. One of the greatest twinks of all time.
He was one of the greatest twinks of all time, wasn't he?
Yeah, his era kind of ends the classical era, doesn't it? Turns into Hellenism.
And obviously that's a lot further on than our boy Socrates knocking about. Because when you think about actually the lineage of teaching,
yeah,
it goes Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and then
Alexander
the Great.
I was thinking Aristotle was like same tier as Plato.
No, Aristotle was a
That's
student
why they call him
Plato.
Socrates, because it's his black belt lineage. The black belt went all the way to Alex.
Yeah, it's the lineage of Socrates, bruv.
So is it 15th of Feb,
Socrates. It is the 15th of Feb. What you got birthdays, 15th of Feb?
I've got a good one.
Go on.
Galileo Galilei.
Galilei?
Yeah, so I always thought he was burnt at the stake and that for saying space was space or something. It was like this heliocentric version of Earth is shit.
What was it he was sent for?
He just went under house arrest for heresy.
Oh, was the heresy the fact that the old world was round?
No, he was saying that a lot of people said that it doesn't follow the Bible what you're saying, that the world spins around the sun.
Yeah.
But the Catholic Church supported him up to a point where they were like, he started fucking being rude, and it's like,
oh shit,
when he released books, it's like, yeah, and also fuck Urban, fuck Pope Urban, and they're like, wait a minute,
hold up, bro,
faggot under house arrest with his miniature microscopes.
Yeah, that's a fair point. So they were behind him. It's sort of like, you know, it's Kanye West, and that's what he did.
Yeah, the Vatican's always really supported science.
So like people would get just like Kanye West, bro. Everyone was getting behind him. Yeah. And then he turned around and was like, I love Hitler.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah,
they
was like, whoa.
Maybe they do run everything. Maybe we do spin around the sun. Whoa, not Urban the 8th. Leave it out.
Is that who he was shitting on?
Yeah, Pope Urban the 8th will put him under house arrest.
Oh, shit. Rude, bruv. Absolutely rude.
That was 1565. It's a lot later than I thought.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's like before Protestants.
Yeah, well before.
And it
Everyone's
also made me
Catholicing
think,
up.
there's Catholic churches that have been going for longer,
Yeah.
like the actual buildings have
Yeah.
been going for longer than Protestantism is going today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before Protestantism, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
So if that come around in like the 1580s,
Yeah.
then like that's 1500 years of
Oh,
Catholic
totally, like
churches, and it still ain't been 1500 years.
No.
We still need another 1,000 years.
Yeah, definitely. Like even like
It's just a
fucking
fad.
The castle down the road and the cathedral down the road, they're
Yeah.
older than Protestantism.
That's why I don't mind going for prayer there, because it was originally Catholic and like based.
Well, it's probably one of the oldest cathedrals nearby,
Yeah,
apart from Canterbury. Canterbury's your one.
yeah, Canterbury's a pretty good one. Bit of a trek.
Bit of a trek. Probably got to pay for it as well.
Some dudes walked from Aylesford tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Priory. So I
Yeah.
guess they're monks.
Yeah.
Priors.
I used to go down to the Priory around about Christmas Eve every year. Like when I was a little kid, my mum was bang onto religion. We used to go down there every year, bruv. Fucking hang out, see the monks singing and that.
Oh, sick.
Parents be like, don't go near it, I'm not alone.
See that extra flap in their skirt?
Stay with us at all times, do not go out of sight.
Talking about rapeable children. Louis the 15th's birthday.
What, the King of France?
Yeah. Yeah, easy one.
Easy one, bruv.
I thought it was the cognac one, but that was Louis the 13th.
Which one's the cognac? What, we just loved a bit of cognac or invented it?
Yeah, no, there's like the most expensive cognac in the world is Louis
Yes.
the 13th.
Oh, okay.
But Louis the 15th is his great grandson, so his granddad was 14, but he took the throne at 5 years old.
Shit.
So his uncles run everything until he was 13.
Oh, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
he's like, no, now you're mature enough to be king.
13, bruv. Oh, mate.
Have you heard of Beyblades? Have you heard of the fucking economic problems? Get on the throne now.
I was trying to think of exactly something like that, but I couldn't think what I did at 13. Beyblades was a good shout.
I fucking loved that. I got some for Christmas this year.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, they're bigger now and heavier. I ordered one that I used to smash everyone with when I was a kid, because Ryan got some, my son.
Yeah.
And then, so we're smashing them out, and they burst now, like all fall apart. I think,
Oh, shit,
it's
yeah.
built into it.
It's dramatic.
Yeah, but then I was like, now watch this, I'm going to fuck you up. Went on eBay, got the one that I used to smash everyone with, and it's
Yeah.
about fucking 30 grams lighter.
Oh,
They
shit.
batter it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, no, Hasbro's only. I only fucks I'm a Hasbro fighter.
What else is going on in February?
We got Charles Lewis Tiffany from Tiffany & Co.
Oh, yeah.
The
15th
diamond
of
company. He was born 1812.
Nice.
Another American, 1820, Susan B. Anthony.
I know the name. What did she do again?
She was like a suffragette and
There
anti-slavery
you go.
sort of chick.
Good on her.
Mm. And here's one, right? And he's got a good little fucking anecdote. And also, all right, so let me start with Ernest Shackleton,
Okay.
1874.
Yeah.
So,
15th of February.
yeah.
Yeah.
Antarctic explorer,
Yeah.
so South Pole.
Yeah.
Iran has recently claimed the South Pole somehow,
Oh.
even though there's fucking flat Earth bases there or whatever it is, and Hitler and aliens.
Of course.
But so a lot of people don't remember that he was Irish. He
What,
was
the president of Iran or this geezer?
both. That's why the flag's got so much green in it. No, no. Ernest Shackleton was Anglo-Irish, so he was
Yeah.
raised in like under what do you call it, occupation.
Oh, shit.
I think it is Clare, County Clare.
Yeah.
But he died of a heart attack because he was getting unhealthier and unhealthier. Someone come in and he's like, what is it that I'm supposed to be giving up? And they said, the drink, sir. And he's like, died of a heart attack. The most Irish death ever.
That is a brilliant Irish death, bro.
To never forget.
You got to stop drinking. Fuck that heart attack.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I forgot. What am I meant to be giving up? Drink. A ghoul.
Literally died of a heartbreak, bro, after being told that.
Yeah. 1907, Cesar Romero. The
Oh,
OG
yeah.
Joker.
Yeah, I was about to say the
crazy
OG Joker. Is that when he was born?
Yeah, 1907,
Fuck,
February
he's old.
15th.
Oh, boy.
and not so much a historian, but a futurian.
Go on.
Matt Groening.
Oh, yeah.
He spots the future of mile off every
He does
time.
spot the future a mile off.
He saw the suicide booths in Canada coming in Futurama.
Yeah. That's wild, isn't it? That is absolutely wild.
And do you remember that?
I was, and I still, in a way, am for euthanasia, but then you see the way Canada's doing it, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That they're encouraging it on people.
It's like, have you got a cold? Have you thought about death?
It's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, it should be one of those things where it's an option and it's there, but it's not like billboards. There's not people trying to offer it to you.
Yeah.
It's just like, everyone knows it's legal.
Yeah.
You could just turn around and be like, nah,
How
fuck
about
it.
the agonising death of a paedophile? We'll give you a lethal injection for nothing. And they've got free healthcare over there, innit?
Yeah, they do.
Free death.
Free death, bruv.
Wait a minute. It's always been free. Oh, do you remember that lunatic bitch? She had like a New York Jew voice from America's Next Top Model. Oh, God, look at her go! Janice Dickinson.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, it's her birthday. I always remember her being fucking lunatic. Her face changes so much you won't recognise her.
Oh, okay.
But she was like one of the OG supermodels.
Nice.
Janice Dickinson. And an actual legend with a very distinguishable voice and shout. Chris Farley.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Chris Farley's birthday. That's gangster. That Patrick Swayze,
yeah,
that's apparently the Saturday Night Live scene. That's apparently like one of the things which sent him into his worst. Like,
it sent him over the edge.
Yeah,
he was like, "I'm so glad people are finally respecting me for my writing and my comedy.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not just a fat guy anymore." And
yeah,
like, okay, now put on a nappy, be a big fat baby. And he's like,
next to Patrick Swayze in the 80s.
Madness.
Peak Swayze.
Talking about the 80s. Birdman. Well, he's not actually 80s, but the 80s was gay, and Birdman might be gay.
What's that?
He's a rapper.
Okay.
He's the guy that found Drake and Lil Wayne.
Oh, okay.
There's loads of videos of them kissing on the lips, and there's like letters between them. He's like a South style P Diddy.
Oh, okay.
He's like, he's groping on the young men.
All right.
Lil Wayne was like fucking 12.
Oh.
But anyway, so the voice of an angel, Brandon Boyd.
Oh, is it Brandon Boyd's birthday?
Yeah, boy.
Nice.
Good
Voice
birthday,
of an angel. They got a new album coming out, but not a new album. They've re-recorded Morning View, one of their best albums.
Sick. Yeah, that is a good album.
Like and it sounds really different. Not even slight changes to it, but just the fact that they're so much older now. Like Brandon's voice changed slightly and shit like that. But it's quite nice still. It's well done.
I have to check it out.
Yeah.
Do you know Gary Clark Jr.?
Of course I know Gary Clark Jr.
I
brother.
didn't.
Did you not?
No, it's his birthday. I saw it and I recognised that name for some reason.
Man, he's a sick guitarist. Check him out.
Yeah, he's like
absolutely dope.
Won Grammys for R&B and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
he's just a sick blues guitarist. He's fucking fantastic.
Oh,
absolutely amazing.
Please come home.
Oh, I don't know if he's Please Come Home.
Oh,
there's a certain album I play to. I play quite a bit. Fucking love it. Mrs. is into him, but only because he did a song with Beyonce and Ed Sheeran at Stevie Wonder benefit.
Oh, what about fucking Beyonce's fucking
country song?
Oh,
she is from
Texas.
Songs.
Yeah, but she's top of the charts without even being country.
Yeah, it's true. But
she's
do you know the reason she did
Texas.
Do you know the reason she did it?
To fucking floss on Taylor Swift once again. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, it's because
she's gonna start turning up the Cowboys games.
For the first time in decades, country music in the US has been outselling hip hop.
Oh shit! So she's literally just fucking Illuminati in her way over. I got a hat. I got a cowboy hat and a Khloe Kardashian facelift. Bitch.
But yeah, obviously. Mrs. loves the tune and that. I don't mind, whatever. Play it, love. Like a bit of Texas stuff. Let's go.
And it's also President's Day.
Oh, yeah?
Which is based on Washington's birthday.
Okay.
But Washington was born on the 22nd of February.
That's just strange, isn't it?
So I think they move it around depending when they land it on a weekend. So I'm not giving you a day off work. But yeah, it's someone's birthday. Or they met in the middle, like it's Abe Lincoln's and George Washington's birthday. I'll meet you in the middle.
Yeah, especially when they had to made it up. They couldn't pick any other presidents to choose the birthdays between. They hadn't had Trump yet.
And who's that chick that got shot by the really short rapper? Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
That's all funky. I never got to the bottom of that conspiracy.
I don't think it was a conspiracy. I think he just shot her.
I would as well. Look how big you is, bitch. She jumped in one night and he was like, whoa.
I think that's genuinely what happened. I think there was a TikTok clip going on. I can't remember.
I heard some
a little while ago.
Like one of them radio dudes being like, yeah, but if he didn't own the gun, then if the gun wasn't registered to her, then it must have been him.
Oh,
or something like that, to stop her going to jail for shooting herself, because women are prone to shooting themselves when they're around guns. So, no, my fuck.
You see the video that went viral a few months ago? I think it was like last month, maybe a few months before that. That fucking drunk stepdad dude shooting that like geezer behind his.
Yeah, what was that?
That was wild, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was wild on every
level. You'd
level.
expect more blood, I always thought.
Yeah.
Every time you see someone get shot, there's barely any blood. But in a film, there's loads. It's just like if the camera goes down, like drip, drip on the toe. Like, nah, you ain't been shot. He nicked you.
There was all sorts of madness going on with that video. And then the stepfather eventually shoots himself, doesn't he, after confrontation with police. Yeah. You don't see that part though, which, you know.
Yeah. Which ruins it. That's just law. You've got to read that in the comments. It's also the day Nat King Cole died.
Oh.
So think, he's just got his paycheck in January for Christmas. So like that's all coming through.
Yeah.
He's had a fucking Valentine's night with a white chick. He's fucking living it up.
Really living it up. And then he dies. Oh, mate, poor fella. How old was he when he died?
It was 1965, so couldn't have been that old. Must have been like early 50s.
Yeah.
At a push.
Yeah, well, he's had a good time. He's had a good run.
Yeah, he had a good fucking week before he died as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Christmas money, Valentine's.
Yeah.
Pow, dead.
Sorted.
Well, I don't know, wasn't it? Was it?
Go on, what else is happening 15th of February?
Pope Pacal II.
Yeah. What did he do?
Pi postulato volantitis. That was him recognising the order of the Hospitallers.
Oh.
Throwback to a little couple Crusader episodes.
Nice.
They didn't mention the Hospitallers yet. But that was 1113.
Okay, nice.
So the order of the Knights of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem.
Nice.
And they're the cooler Templars.
Are they still about nowadays? Some of them are still about in different fragmentations.
I think so, yeah. They've moved their headquarters millions of times.
Have they?
Because obviously they lost the Holy Land. So they went Cyprus, and I think they lost that to Turkey. So they went to Malta, Sicily, all that sort of stuff. The usual.
Are they not the same as the Knights of Malta, or are they different entirely?
I think they're different.
Okay.
Knights of Malta are much later, I think.
I think they are.
I think they come up an earlier episode. Greece, Greece became the last country to accept the Gregorian calendar.
Oh, really?
1923, 15th of February.
Is that because they're just Orthodox bros?
Yeah, Ortho bros. They're like, nope.
A pope setting the time? Fuck off.
Yeah. We've skizzed out of this. There's a good film about this. The Assault on Monte Cassino in Italy during World War II.
Oh, yeah?
That was 15th of February.
Nice. What's the film?
I think it's just called Monte Cassino.
Oh, okay. Don't think I've ever seen it. It's
a good setting for a fucking World War II battle, though, with single actions.
Oh, really?
Not single action, bolt actions.
Nice.
But, it's cool, this all hilly.
What date was it we did talking about in history, and we found out as well that it was a day where there was a lot of it's 5th of November, wasn't it, when we did the gunpowder plot?
Oh, yeah.
And it was an anti-Catholic day, wasn't it? And they bombed the fucking Vatican during World War II.
Yeah. Out of order. Yeah, they didn't know who it was. They're like, well, it wasn't us. Well, it wasn't us. Probably us, but...
Fucking wild.
Talking about dodgy shit that happened in World War II.
Go on.
It's the third day of the bombing of Dresden, the 15th of February.
Oh, shit.
So that was fire bombing, carpet bombing.
Yeah.
Both now illegal.
Very illegal.
Big up Winston Churchill, you fuckhead.
Another wild one from World War II. I think the date's coming up in possibly a future episode. We're not doing the episode about it. But it's the firebombing of Tokyo.
Oh, yeah, they forget that. They lit Tokyo on the paper city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They dropped fire on a paper city.
they just dropped their fag butts.
I think, for me, that's just one of the rudest bombings in history, bruv. Just being like... set their whole paper town alight.
But they're big The Japanese arches, though, is last. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah,
The arch with the
pagodas
big
and
dent.
that. Is it? No,
They're always-
pagoda's the bigger bad boy.
Yeah, that's the multi-tiered
Yeah.
building. But they're like the arches, like the ranch.
Yeah, I know
gate
exactly
sort
what
of
you mean.
arch. They last forever.
Oh yeah, they fucking stood through Nagasaki, Hiroshima.
It's because there's no nails or anything. They don't glue anything together either. It's
Oh, it's
all
all
joinery.
slotted and
So it's all
joinery.
like the wood expands at the same rate. I think.
Yeah, they're
That's
crazy
my
at that as
theory,
well.
anyway. Yeah, they're sick at that.
Yeah.
I watch videos of them playing in wood for like hours. Just like, oh, that's paper thin, boy. That's paper thin.
And much else going on the 15th of February?
We got the Soviets leave Afghanistan officially.
Oh,
It says no more Soviets in Afghanistan.
God damn! End of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yep, and a classier pullout than the Americans as well, I think. Bit classy. They're like, Rambo 4's down there, fuck all this. We barely survived Rocky 4. Jeffrey Dahmer's sentenced. I think
Nice.
he got 15 lives or 5 lives.
What? 15 life sentences?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And do you remember in 2013 that big meteor that exploded over Russia?
Yeah, I do.
That was 15th of February.
God damn.
And they're saying it was meant to be the closest pass of another meteor,
Yeah.
possibly to the Earth. And they're saying this one that hit Russia was not related at all.
No way.
Yeah. So it was just
So how'd they miss that then?
fluky meteors.
How'd they miss that one?
Fuck knows.
Absolute pillocks, bro. Fucking science bitches.
Yeah. They
Okay.
suck. Like, they're the worst. Galileo Galilei couldn't keep his mouth shut. Now look, we're mistiming the don't fake me out. Don't pretend the meteor wasn't a fucking sign from the gods.
saying you're not even, this one that hit us ain't even related to the one which might have hit us.
Yeah.
Fuck about.
And they made the Crusaders pussy out in the last episode. No. Something bad's going on here. This isn't anything like the Book of Revelations.
So let's start talking about Socrates, bruv.
So how karate was he if they call him so karate?
Okay, Socrates then. Let's start talking about Socrates, bruv.
He wore a gi though,
He
basically.
did wear a gi.
Really baggy one.
Yeah, he did wear a really baggy gi. We wouldn't try to collar grip that motherfucker. He'd just pull his sheet out from his belt as he
Or
tried to
Plato
drag
would
him.
fuck you up from behind. Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing, my teacher? Big suplex onto marble floors as well.
Straight in the middle of the symposium in front of everyone, bruv. And you're trying to sip on your wine. You
I
get
was
suplexed.
just trying to say, and he's just there flexing at everyone.
Isn't it wild that, like, from Socrates' lineage, next is Plato, and I know Plato's great with a lot of the shit he said, but one of the things Plato is apparently used to have done is that during his arguments, people, when they would be given their rebuttal, he'd just flex at them.
Yeah.
It's
So-
just wild.
So our whole, like, what do you call it? Debating, academia, everything comes from Socrates,
Yeah.
and
Well,
basically you can solve it all by being the biggest guy. Like, no one told me that at school. I would have started lifting weights a lot earlier. Not that it would have made a difference, but
well, exactly that, right? Because, like, Socrates is considered, like, the father of Western philosophy entirely. The
was
whole,
it
like,
Socrates or Aristotle that said, like, it's a shame to not see what your body's
Socrates.
made of? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that quote a little bit later on. But the whole idea of, like, Socrates was, like, he was the man who questioned everything and everyone.
Yeah.
Like, years ago you had Joe Rogan questions everything, that TV
Yeah.
show. Really, Socrates fucking
Actually questioned everything.
actually questioned everything, bruv.
He's there with the Bigfoot bros.
Could you imagine him trying to camp with the Bigfoot bros? In his toga and shit, sandals. He's not having a good time walking through the forest, bruv.
He'd like all the conspiracy theories, though, surely.
Yeah, I think he'd love a conspiracy theory. I think he'd absolutely fucking love it, bruv.
And he was a flat earther.
Was he a flat earth? Oh, yeah, of course he
Must
was.
have been.
Yeah, he must have been for that time period. Definitely. Galileo Galilei weren't knocking about then, was he? So, his, like, one of the great legacies to the world was the method of questioning to arrive at the truth, known as the Socratic method. And sometimes that, even if you don't believe in the question you're asking, you just ask. You're literally just fucking asking.
Yeah, the best thing is to, like, write an essay on something you're not interested in at all,
Yeah.
so you're not biased.
Yeah. But he just ask constantly. He's like an annoying toddler, bro.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
He is just an annoying toddler, an old annoying toddler. But like you said earlier, right? He pisses off historians. There's this whole thing called, like, the Socratic problem, and it's the fact that he didn't like writing shit down.
Yeah.
He didn't believe in writing shit down. He just thought it was like, no, fuck that shit. Why, no, because if it's read, it can be misinterpreted, and my words and things I'm trying to teach can be interpreted in any other way than rather than how I'm just trying to get them out. So I don't want any of my shit written down.
Standard pagan, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to wait to the 70s for someone rewrites it all and adds fairies and shit.
Maybe, yeah, we should rewrite him having some fairies knocking about, a few nymphs.
Yeah, one of them fucking goat men. One of them rapey goat men knocking about.
Just hanging out with him, plays flute for him back at the yard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, all of the records of his life come from secondary sources, but two of the main secondary sources, Plato.
Yeah.
It's just exactly like you said.
Says.
Yeah, Plato.
Even if he did kind of invent communism.
Really?
Yeah, he's like one of the first people that's like, why can't we just all be bros and put it all in a kitty?
Oh, really?
Little did he know.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. And he also, like we said, used to just flex at dudes.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that he used to write shit down. But it's cool that he's known, but a lot of times he is just bigging up his teacher.
Yeah.
Being like, he was the boy. Everyone knew he was the boy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Had that. He already had the juice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know where I come from, bro. I've been at Socrates Academia.
Yeah. For days, just hanging out with him in the market.
Fucking drink juice together and all sorts. And he'd always get all humble and they're like, so could he bench more than you? But well, I wouldn't like to say it.
I definitely had a higher push-up number than him before I failed.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Use straps. But yeah, he was a big guy too.
I think he probably was a big guy. He was the geezer, like we said, that came up with the quote, the whole... I've got it at the bottom of the notes. Let me drag down down to him, because I thought at the end I've got a bunch of nice little quotes from him. Strong little nice little quotes. I didn't write that one down.
He's got some quotes.
He's got some quotable quotes.
But he's like, it's a disgrace for a man to live his life and never know what his body's capable of.
Never know
like
the limits of his body. Yeah. Yeah, which is a fair point. Just strive, push yourself at some point.
And, like, it hasn't changed. It's still lifters versus runners. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are like, who gives a fuck? And obviously fighters, pancration and boxing.
Exactly. I think it's Aristotle who said about no runner will ever outwork or out athleticism. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
be the equal of the best runner will never be the equal of the average wrestler or something.
That's it. Something like that. Yeah. That was Aristotle, so that's probably why you got confused earlier with one being Plato, one Socrates and one Socrates, and one being Aristotle. So yeah, Socrates, like I said, one of the problems is the fact that it's the Socratic problem. Nobody fucking knows exactly how much of it is his shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one thing that's universally agreed on though. Dude was ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knew he was ugly, bruv.
Nice.
He had like a snub nose, and his hair was long and unkempt. I've seen his bust in a stolen bust of his by the Italians. They stole one of his busts and they keep it in a museum.
They stole everything off the Greeks.
Yeah, a lot of shit, bruv. And I've seen one of them, and he is an ugly ass motherfucker. Snub nose, which I can't say much about, but still. And his hair is like long, unkempt, and it's in like a horseshoe, old man monk. But it's long.
Sick. Oh yeah, I think I know the one you're on about.
Yeah.
It's got some fucking Will Adams vibes, isn't it? Just like,
gnarled up and that. He also showed no interest in personal grooming, rarely bathed, and he had these giant bulging eyes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bug-eyed stink bag.
And he was a stink bag, and he used to just walk around the streets of Athens barefoot.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's another thing.
So here's the thing. I think
I could have just been not washing and flexing my whole academic career.
Sounds like a pretty good
Instead,
time
I
to live.
saved it for my late 30s.
Apart from all the buggery, like ancient Greece sounds dope sometimes.
That was back when it was manly, though. The Romans stole it and made it gay. Like, no one was writing love letters to their fleshlights. You know what I mean? No one was proposing.
They were just drinking watered down wine at the symposium and getting a quick little tug off the boys.
Yeah. It's not gay. He's tugging me off. It's his arse. How am I gay?
So Socrates was either born in 469 or 470 BC. We're not quite sure. but it's only a year out.
Yeah, it's pretty good going.
It's not bad.
Considering how fucked calendars are.
In a little Greek village located a 20-minute walk from Athens. So he's only down the road.
Yeah.
Only down the road, boy.
Quick jog into town.
Yeah.
Started his fitness journey.
That's it. Maybe it was up a hill as well.
Ooh.
He started adding hill sprints into that shit.
Yeah, true. It is like a coast.
Hill sprints in sandals would fucking suck.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
I think
it?
I've done it in sliders once. It's like...
That's retarded. How'd you do that?
I've got my trainers. So I thought we were doing fucking karate today, boys. No, go on the road. This is lazy. I could have done this on my own. £7.
I would have rather done that barefoot than in sliders, I think, dude.
Yeah.
Although in Chatham, I'm not sure.
But yeah, you get that wedgie where they slide all the way up your foot, so
Yeah.
your toes are out anyway.
Yeah, that's it. You're just scraping toes on the concrete anyway, geezer.
Keeps your nails down.
Yeah, that's true. Is Socrates' father, Sophroniscus, was a sculptor. His mother, fuck that name, Phaenorite, she worked as a midwife.
The good thing about Greek names, like you're saying about Socrates, is you could just break it into two halves.
Yeah.
So Phanorite. Sophanoriti.
Yeah, you've done it. Look at you. So, Sophroniscus
Sophroniscus.
was his father.
Soft meniscus.
His dad obviously wanted him to be a sculptor, like himself.
Nice.
So he got apprenticed to his dad.
Imagine how fucking good they were back then, man.
Oh, sick.
They were just so... Like,
Too good.
have you seen that bronze of fucking Ronaldo? That's
Yeah,
like
that's
the
terrible.
best that we've had
It's
in
awful.
years.
It's awful.
It's,
Look at old Greek ones. They used to be painted mad as well.
yeah.
You know, we all see them as, obviously, museums nowadays, they're keeping them as marble and like white and
Yeah.
shit. It wasn't like that. Back in the day, they had a mad painted,
They
mad
must have looked
colourful.
so realistic. 'Cause they've got veins and tendons and everything where they were
Yeah,
fucking
you know.
chopping people up.
But then the way I've seen them depicted in when modern stuff does depict the old statues, whenever they depict it like it was shit paint. Which you got to think it probably was shit paint because we hadn't quite
Yeah,
had,
it would be like dyes and stuff, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
It would be
we
like
wouldn't-
watery.
we wouldn't quite have had the Renaissance yet, where the paints are probably pretty sick.
Yeah, there was no oil.
Yeah,
Unless it's whale oil and olive oil.
who
But
knows?
still, yeah.
So
Or maybe it was just clown paint on these beautiful sculptures. Finally finished. All right, bring the painters in. No, please, no. You big red legs. Muscles. Oh, no.
big red cape.
Yeah.
So he became quite a bit of a sculptor apparently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like it's.
Would have been good for your forearms back then.
Well, he actually one of his statues even managed to get put into the Acropolis, bruv,
Oh, sick.
which was like the big parliament for them. That was
So
where they
is it still about today or did someone steal it?
I'm not sure, but the known statue is entitled "The Three Muses."
Ooh,
Some three hot chicks.
yeah.
He just sculpted three hot babes as a teenager. And someone was like, "Yo, that's going in Parliament, bro."
These are the muses, the whats? yeah, they could go to part. Oh, shit. It's just a spank bank. It's like, fuck, it's going to take me 7 years to build another one of them. I had the booty crack just right.
As a young man, Socrates devoured the writings of the Greek philosopher Anaxagoras. Some people think he might have studied under him, but other people we can't fucking determine it for sure. Basic teachings of this geezer was all things have always existed, but in their original form were in tiny fragments of their current form. I'm not sure about
Yeah,
that.
that sounds a bit fucking quantum physics to me.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel I get what like Socrates is saying. If that's the philosophy they were chucking at him, this quantum physics shit. If they were coming at him with Neil deGrasse Tyson all the time, I'd just be like, bruv, give me some Carl Sagan. No, not Carl Sagan. Give me some fucking gurus and shit, bruv. I don't just want to be listening to Neil deGrasse all the time.
Yeah, he's a sucker.
You know what I mean?
I wonder if he did it this year. I think it's every Valentine's Day he posts like, you can only kiss yourself in the mirror. It's like, no shit, you fucking loser.
Yeah, that's it. I'd rather study
Don't you
Nietzsche.
believe in clones?
I'd rather study Nietzsche than Neil deGrasse.
Oh yeah, big time.
Do you know what I
He
mean?
was based as fuck.
But a geezer who's so fucking far flung that his philosophy almost comes down to, yeah, everything sucks, bro, get over it.
Yeah.
But at least he's going into the mental aspect of it when Neil deGrasse Tyson's just coming up with quantum shit where you're like, oh, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
Why are you just making everything not fun? You know? So I can see how Socrates went that way.
Oh, mate, I just went on a really fucking nihilistic one in my head. Like, oh, yeah, needs shit. That's some good fucking... We killed God, dude. Oh, there's not enough water to wash our hands, man. Oh, fuck.
Just had a quick little moment.
Yeah.
In Athens, the Agora is the place where people used to go knock about, have a little chat.
Like the Roman Forum, they ripped it off.
That's where they had the Sympose. Then that's where they discussed like politics, art, philosophy. But in his youth, Socrates was not eligible to attend the Agora.
Oh, shit.
Too young.
Oh, because he was young.
Yeah. So instead he spent
much as a little country boy. It's like, he lives 20 minutes away. What the fuck is he doing here?
He's not even within the M25. Get him out of here.
Country bumpkin.
Instead, he spent much of his free time in the workshops of the city's merchants, where he would engage them in philosophical questions. So he just walked about.
Oh, not him again.
He would have been an annoying little cunt, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I've got 50 of these, 20 of these, and I need to trade them up into silver.
What?
But what about a tree in the woods if it fell? Like, fuck!
Get out of here, you little shit.
Time is money, mate.
One of Socrates' friends, well aware of his frugality, was surprised to find him in the marketplace one day, carefully examining some of the more luxurious wares on display.
Ooh.
Why he asked the philosopher, did he bother to visit the market when he never purchased anything? Socrates said, I'm always amazed to see just how many things there are that I don't need.
That's cool as fuck. It's like, you're a window shopper, bitch. He's like, I don't even need them. Just checking. I still don't need shit.
Just making sure it's real shiny.
Ain't got shoes on. Ain't got no soap.
I don't need shit. Which is nice because I don't know if I said this earlier, it's nice to see that that's where maybe Diogenes got some of his shit.
Yeah, could be.
You know? Because he obviously had mad respect for Socrates, you know what I mean? After some time working as a sculptor, Socrates went off to study under the philosophical master Archelaus. He studied mathematics and astronomy and became familiar with the work of earlier philosophers.
People were so much better back then.
What do you mean?
Like now you go to uni, you do one thing, like, oh, this is how to do a spreadsheet for finance, that is it.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, I'm a fucking really good sculptor, I've been working in the markets, I'm a bit of a trader.
Yeah.
Should we do some maths and like astronomy?
Yeah,
and then I'll go and do philosophy.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, why not?
Constantly like learning throughout their lives.
Yeah.
Not just doing like pig-headed one full, and so that they become this separate cog and machine. They sort of become master of many trades.
And they were swole. You know what I mean?
And they were wrestling.
So I ain't got time for the gym, I've got to go uni.
Yeah, that's
no. Gym first.
You got to go wrestle and then you can go think. At the time that Socrates began showing an interest in philosophy, the discipline was about 100 years old. And like I said, back then everything was like theoretical.
Yeah.
And he was getting a bit...
Let's do some practical philosophy.
Well, he just didn't think it had any benefits to society. He was like, how's this fucking helping?
Yeah.
Why is all this space universe shit?
Like, fuck, why?
Bong. He was far more interested in addressing the problems of everyday life.
So why you got so many scarves, bitch? It's Greece. No one needs to buy these scarves.
It's hot as shit. Why are we even wearing part of this toga over one shoulder?
Yeah.
2 shoulders or none? What are we doing out here?
Yeah. I'm going around the waist. I ain't wasting this pump.
Yeah, so he's not scientific at all, you know?
But that's why the bros jerked him off. So he didn't get one arm bigger than the other. He was a perfect Greek stoat.
That's why they all did it. Do you know what I mean? They just that's why they circle jerked.
Yeah, they circle jerked.
I wonder if ancient Greeks invented the circle jerk just to get mad pumps on everything.
Yeah.
Mad pumps. Arms, dicks, everything's pumped.
Yeah, true. Like, it's in the vein of my bicep. Like, you think that's impressive, boy? Come in. Bring the children.
So rather than questioning the world to understand how it worked, he believed that it would be better off questioning ourselves to understand how we work.
Yeah.
Which is, I get it. I'm on that mind of thinking. Like I said earlier,
Yeah.
fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson, bring me Nietzsche.
Yeah. I
You know?
think I've been on that deep as well.
Yeah.
Because, like, if Christianity is a man-made religion, why is it against everything that man wants?
Oh.
Like lust and fucking
Yeah.
hate and all that.
Yeah.
How does it go against? Why does it go against our nature?
Yeah, I get you.
And the best thing is they blame it all on women.
Because some geezer figured out, like someone like Socrates figured out, because he does say later on, Socrates figured out that indulging in pleasures like that actually does just lead to misery.
Yeah. Too many pleasure. Where's your pleasure?
Yeah, that's it. Too many pleasure. Too many, man.
Lost in a big bucket of pleasures.
A sea of ecstasy. Ooh, yeah.
Well, it was wasn't ecstasy in my case.
So he adopted the quote. Some people have misquoted him because of that. To know thyself. And he gets quoted that a lot, but that wasn't actually him. I don't know who it was, but it wasn't him. But it is that way of thinking.
Yeah, there's a lot of French philosophers that kind of took their own spin on it later on, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Descartes and all that.
That's it. So his reputation as a philosopher, literally meaning a lover of wisdom, soon spread all over Athens and beyond. When told that the oracle of Delphi had revealed to one of his friends that Socrates was the wisest man in Athens, he responded not by boasting or celebrating, but by trying to prove the oracle wrong.
Oh...
Boy.
What? How can I be so wise? So he just holds his fucking pose.
What's this bitch know?
I'm a jock.
I ain't even seen her lift. I've just seen her dance. Is he telling me this dancer chick knows way more about...
This yoga bitch don't know shit about gym culture.
So Socrates decided he would try and find out if anyone knew what was truly worthwhile in life. Because anyone who knew that would surely be wiser than him.
Yeah.
He set about questioning everyone he could find, but no one could give him a satisfactory answer. Instead, they all pretended to know something they clearly did not.
It's because it was BC, bro.
No one knew shit. Finally, he realised the oracle might be right after all. He was the wisest man in Athens because he alone was prepared to admit his own ignorance rather than pretend to know something he did not.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good one. Stay humble with your brain.
Yeah, what is that one? I think it's a quote of his. I know enough to know that I know nothing, or something like that.
That's exactly it. Yeah, yeah.
Gee.
And that was one of his big things, like the oracle being that story. It's great. 430 BC, he marries his wife Xanthippe.
Nice.
Apparently, bit of a battle axe, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought he needed someone to tell the waitress his order was wrong and not just sit there questioning it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he was probably autistic as fuck as well.
Yeah, no
he was
doubt.
like a super wise gym bro, and he's like, I said chicken tendies, not chicken nuggets.
Excuse me, actually. He asked for the tendies. I want to speak to the manager right now. But he was probably not the best husband either, because if you really think about it, he's always questioning shit.
Yeah.
He loved a debate and an argument.
Can you put the pins out, please? Why? It's Thursday. What is Thursday?
Just put the fucking pins out. He didn't have a job.
Oh, yeah, shit.
He just wandered about the streets all day. So,
yeah, true. He's just in the market. Like, oh, she'd love this, but she don't need it.
Oh, what a lovely neck. Nah, no use of that, Rob. As a consequence of Socrates' attitude towards his wife, Xanthippe is often remembered as a shrew, scolding wife who was a pain in the rear end for philosophy's most prestigious character.
They never see like the end game though, do they, chicks? He's building. Don't worry, he's building something here. Let him cook.
You might not like him your entire life, but in centuries, you wait. You want to hear people saying your name, they won't mention it unless his name is
You're
involved.
going to get a lot of documentary work after he's dead.
It was said that Xanthippe was so disagreeable that she once poured the contents of a chamber pot over the head of Socrates. To which he
Biological warfare, bruv.
To which he simply replies, "Of course, after the storm comes the rain."
He's a pro. That's some 90s, 20s films shit. Instead of slapping the bitch, they're just like, ain't that just what you do?
After the storm comes the rain, all over.
All that thunder would be nothing without a little piss pot.
Do you want to hear another one of his quotes about marriage?
Oh, yeah.
"By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher."
He's a G.
He's an absolute boy, isn't he? 431 BC, though. It's not all sunshines and farts for Socrates anymore, bruv. He becomes the soldier philosopher.
Oh, nice.
431 BC.
It's conscripted.
Well, it's the outbreak of the Peloponnesian War.
Oh, shit.
Sparta versus Athens.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I've heard them Spartans are good.
Socrates was recruited as a hoplite, and so it's the equivalent of like a private third class in the US Army.
Okay.
And he immediately stood out among his fellow conscripts because I bet he was the worst fucking soldier ever.
Yeah. So the pointy end goes in the geezer. Why? So his insides become outsides. When?
When I fucking tell you, now get out of the boat and get on the fucking shore, you little
His
cunt.
nucleus.
A student once suggested to Socrates that the king of Sparta was the embodiment of absolute evil. Socrates said, "I cannot agree with you that this tyrant is the embodiment of absolute evil, but I dearly wish that you were correct in your surmise." The student, shocked by his mentor's words, replied, "Why, Socrates? How can you say such a thing? Whatever do you mean?" Socrates explained, "Well, if it were possible for that tyrant to be the embodiment of absolute evil, then I should suppose that elsewhere it would be possible for some other individual to be the embodiment of absolute good."
About 390 years later, bro.
And
Where's this BC shit? What are we waiting for, boys?
And I am so fond of the good that I would seek out that embodiment of absolute goodness and accept the trade-off of some absolute evil existing elsewhere as a minor annoyance.
It was pretty fucking deep.
He's a good geezer, isn't he? He's a good geezer.
I thought it was going to be like, well, I've seen the film, Leonidas is fucking hench, bro.
How
is
are we going
he
to be
evil if he's fucking pumped?
There's a reason we don't let them play a wrestle in the Olympic Games. Those guys are sick. I'm not calling him a tyrant.
Oh, yeah, they're oil checkers, aren't they?
Yeah, they were mad oil checks and biters.
And that's worse.
And nut grabbers.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. If you're going to wrestle. You know what I mean? You got a handle there.
Yes.
This ain't going to put you on your forehead with it.
During the war as well, the popularity of Greek tragedy plays were proving unpopular, sorry.
Oh, they're like, it's too much tragedy because we've already got a tragedy on the home front.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I ain't going to watch a tragedy play. I just fucking got my fucking husband, half my husband sent to me.
Yeah.
On a pony, bruv. I don't want tragedy at the plays. The people did love a play, though. But the horrors of war around, tragedy may not be preferred choice of entertainment. But then, in 423 BC, the first ever, in history, comedic play opened in the city of Dionysia.
Nice.
Yeah, Dionysia.
Was it like slapstick, though? Was it like cheap comedy?
Well, it was written by a playwright called Aristophanes, lampooning of intellectual fashions in classical Athens. So just him mocking all the intellectual fashions going on.
Yeah.
So it's political. It was a social satire.
Yeah.
It was social commentary.
Ever notice how these Greek guys are all like, why? And the Spartans are all, what?
The play also, however, remains notorious for its caricature of Socrates.
Oh, nice.
Because, of course, the boys in
Taking
it.
a piss out. Have you seen that guy down the market? I was feeling up your fur. Don't give a fuck about buying it.
Plato reckons later on when he writes a thing called the Apology, which is like meant to be Socrates' words during his trial.
Oh, okay.
Plato reckons this play is one of the reasons for the downfall of Socrates because it gave the publican an opinion.
Yeah.
Of like, it caricatured him and it made everyone think he was this character.
Yeah, true. It took him away from being a man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Made
it.
him into like a media.
Like Hunter S. Thompson hating the Dr. Gonzo he created eventually.
Yeah.
It's exactly that. Socrates is presented in the clouds as a petty thief, a fraud, and a sophist, which he's totally not. Like, that's the scientific geezers.
Yeah.
He's not that at all. With a specious interest in physical speculation.
You mean lifting, bro?
A comic buffoon who stalks the streets barefoot, looking down his nose at ignorant masses and rolling his eyes at the unintelligible guttural that he hears.
Oh.
So
It's not quite like that. That's not my impression.
no, I'm getting some vibes of that from him, but not the sophist stuff. And
He was ugly, so I doubt he was like looking down his nose.
he's just ugly.
He wouldn't have been able to look far.
Yeah, no, that's
His bug eyes pointed out further than his nose.
Yeah, he was never looking down. It's just that's how his face was proportioned, bro.
He always looks perplexed, constipated.
But here's the thing: Socrates didn't mind it.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He was
Yeah.
a bro.
Yeah.
Just like, eh.
He was apparently friendly with Aristophanes and held no grudge against such portrayals. In fact, Plutarch quotes him as saying the following: "When they break a jest upon me in the theatre, I feel as if I were a big party of good friends."
Oh, he's autistic. He's like, I'm taking part that counts.
But saying that, he weren't averse to dissing poets
Yeah.
or in his philosophy. I examine the poets and I look on them as people whose talent and overawes both themselves and others. People present themselves as wise men and are taken as such when they are nothing of the sort.
Yeah. That's to this day.
Yeah, I think
Poets
so.
are like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what's it, slam poetry and beat poetry.
And not even just slam poetry and beach poetry, but anything where it's like, especially a lot of stuff nowadays where they're like, look at this deep message, and you're like, that's base level message shit.
Yeah.
Of course I think that. That's called being a decent human being, you fuck.
Yeah.
Give me something like really to think on about humanity, about like, I don't know. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Give me something really to think about, the dichotomy of the evil that's inside us, that yet we want to do good, and sometimes we find out that we're doing that evil, rather than just, you shouldn't treat people like this way. Yeah, I know that.
No, that's right wing.
Yeah.
This is another poem about how the mixed race girl is very sad.
Exactly.
And I'm going to do it like this, just in case you didn't know. It was a poem.
But you weren't just hanging out during the Peloponnesian War, chatting shit and all that.
Fucking shoving spears up people, boy.
Yeah, bro, our man was hit the battlefield.
Yeah.
We know about
It was a private third class.
That's it, bro. We know about Socrates' military
Sort of run.
service from the writings of Plato. In Plato's work, he tells us that his master fought in the battles of Potidaea in 432 BC, Dilium in 424 BC, and Amphipolis in 422 BC. Another chronicler, Alcibiades, specifically mentions Socrates' heroic actions in the Battle of Dilium, stating that the philosopher saved his life during the fight.
Nice.
He's out here.
He's Troy, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's out there
Achilles, sorry.
thinking and stabbing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
he's so busy thinking, stabbing is like a second nature.
He's just on the battlefield asking questions, jutting his arm about.
Yeah, because they had them little sucker swords as well. You had to get real close. They were like hobbit swords.
No doubt he probably was a hoplite. I think they had a big old spear and shield.
Oh, yeah.
I think they were full on ram raiding with the shield wall and that.
Oh, yeah, the hoplites. They had
That's
the
it.
longer spears. Like, oh, you got as long a spear, have you? They did the old Musashi.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like,
That's it.
keep adding spears to my spear. I don't want to be within an inch of this ugly fuck.
But he's out here fighting Spartans, bro. They're meant to be tough as shit.
Well, they're not anymore.
You know what I mean? Thinking man's out here.
Yeah.
I used to be very much, if anyone was to ever ask you Athens versus Sparta, as a geezer, you're naturally going to be like Sparta, bro, of course.
Yeah. So
But then
what is your profession?
Yeah.
Potter, sir.
Exactly. But then when you remember that fucking Socrates was knocking about in the Athenian army, maybe I might change my mind, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tough guy, Socrates.
Yeah.
That's why they named karate after him.
420 BC, still under military service, Socrates attends an Athenian party. During the party, a handsome but very vain young man named Alcibiades, the geezer who saved his life,
Nice.
does his best to win compliments from the wisest man in Athens.
Yeah.
Yet despite his fondness of Alcibiades, Socrates ignores him.
Yeah, he's got a fucking... Remember when you were fucking belly down in the mud crying? You remember that?
Instead, he demonstrates why, in fact, he is the more handsome man than Alcibiades.
Oh, shit.
My own eyes must be more beautiful because they bulge out, and therefore I can see better. And by the same account, my nose is more beautiful because my nostrils flare out, and so I can therefore gather in more smells.
It's what's on the inside that counts.
He's just saying I'm
all
more
the smells.
He's just saying I'm more functionally fucking sick than you, bro.
Yeah.
You want to go right now? I'll wrestle you right now.
I could breathe this whole time. Try and squash my nose.
This is what it basically came down to. Alcibiades being like, look, come on, bro, I'm aesthetic. And Socrates being like, I'd lift for strength.
Yeah. So you don't even have a belt, bitch.
Having completed his military service in 406 BC, Socrates was appointed as a member of the Boule, which was a 500-member council which ran the daily affairs of Athens.
Nice.
Pretty good job. He was the overseer of a debate held to determine the fate of a number of military commanders who had abandoned their wounded in battle in order to pursue the Spartans.
Oh, that's not very Socrates-like. I bet he didn't wasn't very fond of those chaps.
Well, the public were clamouring for the men to be put to death, but Socrates blocked the vote.
Oh, yeah, don't kill him.
Yeah, and the man's lives were spared.
That's all right, then.
So he's doing good work, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's been a good guy. The end of Peloponnesian War, 404 BC, though, there's a period of upheaval in Athens, bruv. It's looking big sad in Athens. I know there's a plague knocking about for one, but it also resulted in the coming to power of a group known as the 30 Tyrants.
Oh, no.
The 30 Tyrants usurped democracy, ushering in 8 months of chaos. These insurrections were led by former students of Socrates.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Alcibiades was one of them, and Critias. And they're both relatives of Plato as well. So it ain't looking good for the boys right now.
Oh, fuck. And this might be the first time tyrant was used, do you know what I mean? Because they're all Greek words. So they might be they're the OG tyrants.
OG tyrants.
So we can call us tyrants. Yeah, that's a cool as fuck name.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, is it?
Yeah.
The 30 Tyrants was a Spartan-supported government in Athens after the war.
Stop being so critical, Criticus. Oh!
These men instituted a period of terror marked by bloodshed and confiscation of property. The bloodshed people began... Well, with the bloodshed, the people began to indirectly blame the philosopher Socrates for the carnage, because there was his students.
Yeah, and there's already a play about him being a loser.
Yeah. And corrupted the youth and shit like that, and now the youth are all grown up.
Yeah, and corrupt commies.
That's it. With the coming to power of the 30 Tyrants, the former leaders of the democracy fled to the mountains. They started planning a resistance. But the elders of the new government, the 30 Tyrants, did not directly involve Socrates in the carrying out of their wicked acts, except for on one occasion, bruv. They summoned him along with 4 other men and ordered them to go to Salamis and apprehend a learned man of influence by the name of Leon and bring him back to Athens to be executed. This geezer was normal, he was upstanding, nice bloke.
French assassin.
Good bloke, fairly. He may have been a French assassin. Yeah, but good bloke, fairly. He gets well leery when he's had a drink or two, though. But, no, that's just fucking the streets, isn't it? Sick song. But Socrates was like, I ain't down with that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing you guys' dirty work for you. And he stated that he'd never perform an act that compromised his integrity.
Nice.
So
it's like they can say what they want. I'm not actually going to
I'm not actually going to do that.
I'm not going to actually act like that.
But, however, he didn't warn Leon of the impending danger either.
Oh, shit.
So he's just like, I ain't getting involved, guys.
Yeah.
Leave me out. As a result, the other 4 men went ahead and apprehended Leon, and, of course, Geezer was executed. But the failure to warn Leon is going to come back to haunt Socrates, bro.
Yeah. Doesn't want to be neutral no more.
No, that's...
was it Socrates made that graft as well? Chaotic neutral and all that?
No, that was Dungeons and Dragons, bro.
Oh.
403 BC, after 8 months, the rebel regime fell.
It would.
It's orchestrated by a group of those exiles, led by Thrasybulos, and it's replaced by a democratic government in Athens. Critias was killed in the fighting at the doors of Athens.
You call that a door?
You ain't coming. Opening the door to have a go at the fucking raiders coming down and just takes a spear to the neck, bro. And
that spear, old Socrates had one 3 times as...
After this as well, by Socrates students and the new democracy coming in, things ain't looking good for Socrates, bro.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
The reputation's been soiled.
It's completely soiled by his students as well, bro. And Socrates didn't help that he was also an opponent of democracy. He didn't like democracy.
Yeah, well, it is a lame idea.
Well, he believed that the people as a whole were incapable of self-rule. They needed a wise shepherd to guide them in life.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, I know you're a big fan of.
Big shepherd. One fucking awesome shepherd.
He further claimed that the ordinary citizen does not possess any innate virtue that would give him the ability to speak on behalf of others.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Look at our fucking representatives.
Yeah,
They're like
they ain't great, are they?
Yeah, retards from the banking industry.
That's exactly what they are, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and already billionaires, and they're meant to represent us. It's fucking disgusting.
Doesn't matter that the Freddo's 80 pence. just buckle up.
We
Pull
know
your
you'll
socks
pay
up.
£1.20 eventually.
Yeah. We know what you got left. We do the maths.
We got all of your shit. We know it all.
Soon the cost of living will be exactly what you get paid.
And then you and your children will have your debt.
Yeah. But it's basically slavery, isn't it?
Essentially, yeah.
You've got to work just to eat and live.
Yeah.
You're a slave.
Yeah, 1,000%. But if you work hard, you can afford nicer things.
And then be a slightly more bougie slave.
Yeah, that's it.
Instead of a slave with a slightly larger car.
No, that's it. You can go full house on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
House nice guy. Virtue, he maintained, was something that is attained only by knowledge, and that knowledge was beyond the scope of the everyday person. These ideas were sharply at odds with
You
those...
need a mad drunk bitch in a mountain somewhere to tell you what to do.
to tell you what the future's going to be. You need a bug-eyed fool. A bitch in a mountain. And maybe just supposing with the boys having a tug-off and some watered-down wine.
I was just thinking, what if a boozer was all marble and you had to wear a toga? It would make you act cooler anyway, wouldn't it? You all sat around like, I've got an idea actually about this management issue we're having at Arsenal.
Wenger out. As a result, the ideas of Socrates were viewed with suspicion, if not outright hostility. People weren't happy, bro.
Yeah, fool me once.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
That's it. And then the new democracy comes in and he's like, guys, this is kind of shit too. It's not looking good for him, bro.
Shame me twice. Political coup.
This shit frequently led to violent reactions from other people as well, because I think he's still working in the Blaw or whatever it's called, the 500 Assembly. Diogenes records that men set upon him with their fists or tore his hair out.
And he was like, he just throwing them off left, right, and centre.
But actually, goes back to what I mentioned earlier. If Diogenes is recording shit about him, clearly a fan.
Yeah.
Clearly a fan, bro.
Yeah. Like, I want to be barefoot in a marketplace.
But fuck it, I'm going to take it a step farther. I'm going to piss on dudes.
Yeah. I'm going to jerk off in a big pot.
I'm going to hassle orphans. Even a royal orphan. But yeah, apparently faced with this, Socrates bore all this ill usage patiently. Rather than being viewed as the local eccentric, Socrates was now being seen by many as dangerous, a spreader of radical ideas that were leading others to the most vile excesses.
Yeah, so he's the only one clever enough to handle his ideas.
Yeah.
Anyone else gets wind of it, they go fucking nut job.
Loopy.
Like Nietzsche.
But went a big loopy. So one Nietzsche fan went way too far. I mean, look, I know we all like a bit of him with some teenage angst, but come on, guys.
His big moustache was sick, though.
And then the guy who went mad with him went the opposite way. A tiny moustache.
Yeah, one day I'll earn that big moustache.
That's when he got his Ubermensch moustache. By the time democracy was restored, a general amnesty had been enacted, which meant that no one, including Socrates, could be brought up on the charges for their actions during the 8 months of tyranny, though.
Nice little amnesty.
Little amnesty. But that didn't matter shit, they wanted him.
Yeah.
And in 399 BC, Socrates was arrested.
She. 15th of Feb.
Yeah, well, no, that's not when he was arrested.
Oh, shit.
He does some time in the jail. But then the state had 4 years since then, end of the last revolt. So they just came up to him at the end of the revolt. They came up to him with the same charges they had with him before the revolt. So that was rude. The amnesty was a total for everyone apart from Socrates.
Yeah.
Much like a pirate. My man was a pirate thinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
Circa 2010.
During that period, Socrates appeared to be undeterred by the return to favour of democracy and the antipathy towards those who espouse views in opposition to it. So he's still shitting on democracy.
Yeah.
Saying, oh, fuck all this, bruv.
It's all a bit French to me, mate.
That's it. He's still saying that we need a strong leader.
Yeah.
He did like Nietzsche.
Yeah. One really fucking strong leader.
We'll talk about his facial hair later. When there was another attempt to overthrow in 401, the state had had enough of this revolutionising of an impressionable youth. It was now just a matter of time for them to fucking get him. Athenian law allowed for any citizen to bring criminal proceedings against another. A man named Miletus brought an oral summons against Socrates. The summons required for him to appear before a legal magistrate to face the charges of impiety and of corrupting the youth. And impiety was a big thing back there, bruv.
Yeah.
Like a big thing. Because basically that's like saying you don't believe in the gods and shit.
Oh, so it's old school heresy.
Yeah.
Pagan heresy.
Yeah, pagan heresy, right. And the reason that was such a big thing, because Athenians believed, if we got one heretic in our city, you're dooming the whole fucking city, dude.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, so we're going to have an earthquake because of you, and we've all been good.
Yeah, yeah, basically. So that's what they were accusing him of.
So why don't you just sacrifice 2 lambs instead of 1 then?
Yeah, you could do, but then
you just go do mine for me.
But then they still got to get him out of the city, because then they're running out of double the goats, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Every week. Do you know what I mean? Apparently, a document containing the charges is then drawn up, along with the requested penalty. It read, Socrates is guilty of refusing to recognise the gods recognised by the state and of introducing new divinities. He is also guilty of corrupting the youth. The penalty demanded is death.
Oh.
Yeah, bruv. And then we get to our date in history, geez. 15th of February.
Oh, that was his actual jukage.
Bam, 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 bam. 399 BC. The actual trial took place over a period of 9 hours in the Agora. So I actually posted on Browsing History after a long trial the other day. Quite the opposite. Very short trial. 9 hours.
9 hours is a long trial, isn't it?
I'd say that's a short trial. I've seen
Was it back to back?
That goes on for days.
Oh, yeah, fucking Johnny Depp and that bitch. I watched that for weeks.
Yeah, there you go, bro. 9 hours is a short trial, you ask me. For a life.
Yeah.
Someone as dope as Socrates, and they ain't even got evidence, they just got geezers standing on rocks going, nah, check my toga out.
Do you reckon it was 9 hours straight up?
Yeah, I reckon 9 hours straight up.
And they were just like, we bring this forward, the evidence. And he's like, why? Like, fuck.
I know apparently he spoke for like an hour and a half non-stop at one point.
Nice.
Yeah.
He could have done the Joe Rogan podcast.
1000%, bruv. The jury was made up of 500 citizens drawn by lot. The large number was standard in ancient trials and seems to have been mainly to prevent bribery for swaying the outcome of cases.
Yeah.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Mm.
But where is it with that? Yeah. So after reading of the charges, the 3 main accusers of Socrates were given 3 hours to present their case.
Okay.
There is no surviving record of their testimony, but we do know that the main accuser wasn't actually Miletus. It was a certain dude named Anytus. And he's a politician who fucking hates Socrates because it was believed that the son of Antius was a student of Socrates, who Socrates was giving the fucking little sausage in the roll to.
Oh no!
But yeah, Socrates was giving him a little
Not
sausage.
the Greek egg roll.
The Greek egg roll. Socrates was handing him Greek sausage rolls, bruv. Little smuggles in the bum cheeks. And the politician didn't like this.
Yeah.
So he was apparently one of the main accusers of Socrates.
Yeah, based.
Yeah. But the main thrust of the accusations was that Socrates was leading young people down a dangerous political path.
Yeah, you might rip their bum off.
Careful with that fella, with his anti-democratic teachings. Although Plato's apology, he defends the whole thing of piety. Because Socrates claimed, when the fuck was I speaking about against the gods?
Yeah.
He even says, look, I agree that demigods exist. I'm hanging out with the oracle.
Yeah.
If I believe that demigods exist, surely I believe that gods exist, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And also,
so is trumped up charges though when you get heresy ways.
Yeah, that's it. But also as well, like, people argued that he's probably likely didn't follow like the exact rituals and observances, and just because of the type of geezer he is.
Yeah.
So they were like,
"Well, we've got shoes."
Yeah, that's it. So they're like, "He ain't coming to mass, bruv.
Mm.
He ain't going to morning and evening prayers during
He's
Lent,
building
bruv."
mass. He's doing since at 8, bro.
But that maybe isn't legal, just missing them out. Some people would argue at least he still fucking believed in them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Bit rude. Also, according to Xenophon, who's one of Plato's sort of like workmates, slight thinking rival, if you can have them, like Battle of the Minds, who's also a student of Socrates. He claimed that Socrates claimed to have the ability to communicate directly with the gods.
Yeah, you just got to walk up that hill over there. And like,
nah, what's he on about? And obviously that's going to piss a lot of people off if you're saying you can chat to God and all the gods.
Yeah, that always winds me up. So I'll talk to you rolling around on the floor, fucking shamalama-lammering, but you won't talk to me.
It's difficult to know just what any religious belief Socrates actually had. Throughout his dialogues, Plato has him referring to both one god and to gods. So, but it's also been suggested that he viewed the word God as referring to the philosophical idea of goodness.
Nice.
But that would technically be heresy as well.
Yeah, true.
Impiety. So, fucking get out. A critical part of the accusations against him had to do with his close association with the leaders of the 30 tyrants, obviously, despite the amnesty. Rude.
Yep.
But in his defence, Socrates brought up the time when he was ordered to go and arrest Leon of Salamis. He claimed that his refusal to do so was a clear indication that he was not in cahoots with the rebels and was instead a loyal citizen of Athens. But his accusers countered that a loyal citizen would have done more than simply refrain from the bad action. He would have warned the innocent man and therefore saved his life. Yeah, bro. Socrates spoke of his own defence for a full 3 hours. Full 3 hours, bro. He could have done the Joe Rogan without Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Just him and Jamie, like, pull it up. See, look, no one's ever even been up the hill. Anyway, I've been up the hill.
I'm telling you, there's no one at the top of that fucking hill.
Yeah.
I don't even know how Jason lit that fire. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I thought it was all just a fucking metaphor, to be honest.
Now, I met with that oracle. I'm telling you, she was a bitch.
Yeah, she was fucked.
This
She was
one
off a
geezer.
nut. She had basketball fingers.
And I'm telling you, there was this one geezer, a bit of a pretty boy at a party, right?
You believe the balls on this guy?
There's two versions of his 3 hour defence, which have survived through history. Plato's version and Xenophon's version. The versions agree that the master was defiant in his tone, almost as if he were inviting an adverse judgment. As part of his defence, Socrates told the jurors that he was a hero. I'm a fucking hero, bro.
I'm a warrior hero. I thought this was work.
Pulled the full Randy Marsh on him.
Yeah. And then took his shirt off. And everyone was like, oh, fuck, you might be right. Shit. I'm a hero.
Maybe that's where Plato got the idea to just flex at dudes about. You know what I mean?
So, I'm a superhero. Shit, look how wide he is. Now his name's making sense. That's a wide dude.
Those facts got to be true.
The lats don't lie.
His lads don't lie, bruv. He recalled his exemplary military service. He then extended the thought with an analogy, telling them that he had fought for decades to save the souls of young Athenians.
We don't have fucking souls.
I'm a war hero.
It's all goat blood. Heresy.
If teaching virtue made him guilty of corruption, he said then he was guilty as charged. Oh, you fucked it there then, bruv.
Yeah, he tried to go for the dramatic, poetic thing. He'd already spoke out about poets. So if that makes me guilty, then I'm guilty. And then he said it. Get him.
One of the things both Plato and the other geezer agree on is that he assured his listeners with the following. Men of Athens, I honour and love you. A little too much. But I shall obey God rather than you. And while I have life and strength, I shall never cease from the practice and teachings of philosophy.
You said it again. Just meant to say gods.
Oh,
fucking idiot.
He is fucking it on every absolute level. In the face of the charge that he was a corrupter of the youth of Athens, Socrates stated that he never claimed to be a teacher. I'm just asking questions, dude.
Just they followed me around.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking choose them.
He was merely a man who happened to spend time strolling around the city. If he was asked a question, he'd answer it to the best of his ability.
I was just out for walks.
just hanging
out.
Looking
at all the shit I didn't need.
I was just hanging out, bro. Just hanging out. What, guys can't have fun?
Bros can't chill.
We can't wrestle anymore. Telling us we can't go to the Sympose. Then pointing to Plato and others of his followers in the crowd, he pointed out that none of them had ever laid an accusation against him. See, they're all cool with me.
It could be fucking hand jobs, bro.
Why none of you geezers give me hand jobs?
Yeah.
Those of his former students who had done bad, he said, did so because they corrupted the things that he had said.
Yep.
As the marathon speech drew to a close, it was obvious to everyone listening that Socrates had no intention of stopping doing whatever stop doing whatever it was that people objected to. The only way to stop him was to put him to death.
Yeah, boy.
Contrary to normal practice in such proceedings, he made no pleas for mercy. After 9 hours, the jury of 500 were tasked with marking their decision. They simply voted by placing a disc into one of two urns labelled guilty or no guilty. 200 discs in the guilty, 220 in the not guilty.
Ooh.
Bad.
So he's winning?
Close. No. 280 in the guilty.
Oh.
220 in the not guilty.
Shit.
Close. Obviously, jury's job ain't over now. They got to fucking determine the penalty. The accusers of Socrates rose and put forward their case that the condemned impious corrupter of the youth of Athens must be put to death. Socrates himself was then invited to put forward his case of leniency. Maybe people thought, oh, maybe he might ask for exile, but he refused to step down from his position of superior indignation. He suggested, be rewarded rather than condemned for his actions.
Oh.
Absolute fuck. Nah. Guys, you should reward me for this shit.
Exiled? Yes, to the island of Lesbos, please.
The court officials were not impressed and he was told to give a more realistic alternative. And then he offered, well, maybe you guys should just fine me or something.
Yeah.
Faced with the two extremes of punishments, the jurors just chose death.
I was like, please, take my wife.
Why, harder. With the trial now over, Socrates was taken to an adjourning prison cell. According to his recordings of his final days, people tried to help him escape, and he was like, nah, because if I try to escape, then I've broken
tear the wall down. He's just sat on a bench like, nah, don't worry about it, boys. The guy comes in the morning, there's no wall.
I just wanted, and if shit like that happened, he probably would have stayed, because the reason he didn't want to try and break out, because he was like, well, then I am breaking Athenian law, and you might as well fucking kill me.
Yeah, true.
So, fucking geezer's got it.
Could have escaped though. No CCTV.
Oh, easily
Because
escape.
literally, you've got a 10-minute head start. Everyone's like, fuck, fuck. You can see you over the next ridge and they're running.
I don't know how good his cardio was, though.
Yeah, true. He was swole.
He was swole. It was Crito, so not the guy, but another guy related to Plato and the leader of the tyrants, attempting to persuade Socrates to escape. And yeah, he said, it just goes against my moral code, bro. I ain't doing it. And he said, firstly, the death would be a bad reflection on the followers of Socrates, as people would think that they abandoned him. Secondly, all finances involved in the escape were covered, and furthermore, a comfortable life in exile had been arranged. This is Kritos' reasons he should do it. Finally, his death would leave his sons without a father. In response, Socrates countered that a man should not worry about public opinion, but only be guided by wisdom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Truly was the wisest man in Athens.
He really was, bruv. But, he refused the offer to escape. Plato chronicles his death in his work. He gives us an eyewitness account from the viewpoint of a fictional character, because Plato is weird like that. He's writing full Gonzo style.
Yeah.
Just making up characters who weren't even there.
Sweet.
According to the account, a man came into the cell carrying a cup of poisoned hemlock. Socrates turned to him and said, "Now, good sir, you understand these things. Tell me, what must I do?" The man replied, "Just drink it and walk around until your legs begin to feel a bit heavy, bruv. Have a little lay down after that, and it's all good."
That's one of them fucking, what's it called? What do you call it? The doctors, there was this one where it's like hemlock was actually the thing they were selling.
Oh, really?
So, these herbs have got all the vitamins you need, and it was fucking
No way.
hemlock. Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That's mental. Telling people to go for jogs after sipping hemlock and shit. The cup was then offered to Socrates. He took it happily and then asked if it was permissible for him to offer a pledge before drinking it. Permission was granted, and he offered the following prayer: "We can and must pray to the gods that our sojourn on earth will continue happy beyond the grave. This is my prayer, and may it come to pass." At this, he drank the poison without hesitation.
Then he's
shot
doing
him back.
butterflies in the river Styx. Spoosh, spoosh.
I'm coming, Hades. Those of his friends who were in the cell with him gave way to tears, prompting Socrates to declare, "You are strange fellows. What is wrong with you?" He was actually kind of pissed with him, because his wife who came to see him in the cell was like sobbing.
She wanted a scene.
And like he paid her no attention, and then he fucking kicked her out of the cell. He's like, "I don't want bitches here crying."
Yeah, you're not going to fucking annoy me tomorrow, so who cares? Get out of here. You've already had your Valentine's. Piss off.
Valentine's was less yesterday, we care. But, so when the boys started crying after he drank the hemlock, he was like, "What, you bunch of bitches? What's going on here? Where are the boys?"
This is stoic as fuck, boys. I know you don't know what that means yet. I'm just going to suck the poison, go for a little fucking quick couple calf raises.
The thing he said to stop them creating such a scene: "I've heard that one should die in silence, guys. Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, now who doesn't believe in God? Die in silence like a good boy.
So please be quiet and keep control of yourselves. For the next few minutes, he walked around the room. Then, when his legs became heavy, he lay on his bed while covering his face. Slowly, he lost feeling first in his legs and then moving up his body. His last words were directed to his homie Crito, who tried getting him to escape. He said, "Crito, we owe a cockerel to Asclepius. Do pay it. Don't forget." Yeah. But it makes sense when we realise that Asclepius, or Asclepius, however I said it, was the god of good health.
Nice.
The sacrifice of a cock was a normal offering of thanks to a recovery from illness.
Nice.
Socrates believed that he was cured of the disease of life, and was as a result not frightened of death.
Nice.
So that's why we want a little. Yeah, that's why we want a little cockerel sacrifice to that god, because he's like, "Yeah, he cured me of life, bro.
I'm cured, bro. Send him some cack."
You know how much the boys love cock. Send him some cock, bro.
I just wish I could have seen Leon of Salami one more time.
Crito then asked him if there was anything else he wanted to say, but there was no reply.
I think
Poison had reached his heart, and the life of Socrates was drained away. Plato concluded his account with these words: "This was the end of our friend, the best, wisest, and most upright man of any that I have ever known." Now let me shave a chicken and show you what he looked like.
He was upright and featherless. He was beautiful.
That's that's not the end actually of our Socrates episode yet, bruv. Although we have hit over an hour and a half. I didn't think we'd do that with this episode.
Nice, yeah. I didn't think we'd hit an hour and a half yet.
No, yeah, we have just over, which is for a geezer who hasn't got anything written about him.
Yeah, true. I didn't even write.
He didn't write shit.
I was thinking, like, during the court thing, 'cause there's no, like, actual... What do you call it?
There's only, like, Plato's memory of it.
But
yeah.
in a court case
xenomorphs.
now, they've got them chicks with a little tiny typewriter.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that with a chisel on a bit of mould.
What did he say?
What did he say? God or gods?
I thought we'd end with some little quotes of Socrates.
Yeah, boy.
And we'll chat about them. I thought the perfect one to start with after saying that, after doing a whole episode talking about one dude.
Mm-hmm.
Socrates once said, "Strong minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Weak minds discuss people."
Oh, shit. Well, we talked about his muscles, too.
But then at the same time, we spoke about events that he was involved in.
Yeah.
We spoke about other events at the start of the episode.
I got an idea.
And now we're speaking about ideas because we're speaking about your philosophy. We also spoke about ideas like fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
So how about fuck you too, Socrates?
We're great, Socrates. Rate these socks.
Have a look at them, boy. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. That's the one I was looking for earlier.
Straight. There's like, as soon as you turn 35, start doing roids. That's how I heard that.
Get on the trend and the test as soon as you can.
Yeah. Just fucking cruise. Never stop. Just a little bit every day. Keeps the doctor away.
If you don't get what you want, you suffer. If you get what you don't want, you suffer. Even when you get exactly what you want, you still suffer because you can't hold on to it forever. Your mind is your predicament. It wants to be free of change, free of pain, free of the obligations of life and death, but change is law, and no amount of pretending will alter that reality.
Ooh.
It's not a bad one.
It's pretty good.
Isn't it?
It's pretty true.
It is true. Change is life. Time is constantly changing. Everything is change.
And you want what you don't have anyway.
Yeah, always. And then when you get it, you still want more shit.
Mm.
He's 100%. He's on it, bro.
Oh, fuck, I don't want any more.
That's it.
I've thought that so many times.
And now he's in the market.
Grafted
don't
that
even
chick
need...
so hard, now I'm... Ah, fuck. No, not again.
He's just walking around the marketplace of life, bruv, not needing shit.
Yeah.
And that's what he's telling us to do out here.
I might go to the market tomorrow, actually.
Just not need shit.
Wander around, look at it, like, pff. Got one.
The children now love luxury. They have bad manners, contempt for authority. They show disrespect for elders and love chatter in place of exercise. Children are now tyrants, not the servants of their households. They no longer rise when elders enter the room. They contradict their parents, chatter before company, gobble up dainties at the table, cross their legs, and tyrannize their teachers.
I was just like that.
Kids have always been cunts.
Yeah, yeah, forever. Everyone's been saying that. Back in my day, kids were better. Now they're shit.
Yeah.
He's been saying that since 400 BC, bro.
Yeah, that's it. That's why I thought I'd check that in.
Yeah.
Fucking everyone's been saying that for years.
So instead of thinking about like the nature of man, what about the nature of children?
Yeah.
They're always going to rebel.
They're always little
They're
cunts.
always going to be fucking loving up the TikToks.
Always.
Eating
But it's
fancies
nice
at
just
the
to see
table
that
and crossing
everyone's
their legs.
throughout centuries have complained about kids.
Yeah.
Always. That's what you do.
Yeah, look at them now and they're fucking... They were actually on tablets back then.
Yeah.
Looking at tablets.
All their fucking engravings.
Yeah.
And the last one I thought we'd end on. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better.
Yeah, boy.
It's a good one.
It's pretty good.
Thanks for that, Socrates.
Nice one, Socrates. If only you were around for Jesus.
He would have liked
Who would
him.
have sorted everything out.
He would have liked. He would have been a fan.
Well, see, all love.
Shepherds.
I told you about God.
Shepherds.
One main shepherd, all loving.
He's a good geezer.
The ultimate for, like, if there is... I guess the Spartan king was all evil, because Jesus is here now, and he's all good.
But yeah, I think he would have been a fan of the Chavy. Or maybe he wouldn't have been. Or maybe Jesus wouldn't have been a fan of him because he would have been like, why? All the time.
Yeah,
Just shut up.
Fuck. You got to understand the context. Have you even read the Torah? Why? No, why?
But yeah, man.
But he would have made light work of a crucifix, bro. Him and Plato just like, give me 2.
He would have. I reckon he could have flied his way off of a crucifix, Socrates.
Just flies.
Just snap the crucifix off. Yeah, Socrates was the boy. I got a lot of time for him, bruv. And we should definitely down the line do work down the line of, because we started at Alexander, who wasn't really a philosopher, but you know, he's Alexander the Great. He's kind of great at everything.
Better than anyone yet.
Yeah,
the last good one.
He's great at a lot of things. And we spoke that episode about Diogenes and how much we loved him. We should definitely later down the line do a Plato.
Yeah,
and do an Aristotle.
Karate's black belt.
That's it. Lineage.
The lineage. Yeah. Nice. Also,
go on.
I've mentioned it before. What is it? I forgot now. What do you call a protege?
Yeah.
Protege was a dude. And
oh
his
yeah,
guy was something else.
Yeah. That's a fucking good one. That protege was actually a guy.
Yeah, that must be part of it.
That's got to be somewhere. I'm sure we'll find that out. Yeah, nice. Socrates, bruv. Socrates.
So rate these socks, boy.
Oi.